Hello everyone. So fair season is coming up and I want to put together a ensemble that is based in vintage retro fashion to submit to it. And I have this pattern, which is Vogue 9052. I can read. I promise I can read. But while I've made this jacket before, as in this one right here, that one, I've done it before twice. I did it once in cotton flannel and once in a rayon blend. I have never done this dress before. Well, had never done this dress. As you can see, I'm wearing the dress I made as a mock-up. I did do this as a working mock-up because I like it. Cough drop. So, they call this dress a pullover dress, has shoulder pads. I left my shoulder pads out because A, I have wide shoulders. This is the tip of my shoulder. Right here. That's where the shoulder seam is. I don't need shoulder pads. It would just make it go like this. That looks weird. So I left the shoulder pads out. It has a fitted bodice. I did not do the left extension because I did a zipper closing. And I did not make the self belt this time. So the first one I did is this one. It is a, I think, poly cotton maybe, or poly linen, but it just definitely got polyester in it. Can you hear it? That's polyester. That's the sound of polyester being scratched. However, I'm not sure because I bought this fabric secondhand. As in, it was still on the bolt, but it came out of someone's attic. So, this pattern does have some top stitching. You can't really see it, but I did a purple top stitching around the neckline, as well as the you top stitch the seam that goes from the skirt to the bodice, and you top stitch that to the bodice so it, stays where you want it to. I did use a metal zipper. I have figured out how to do that. So it's a lapped metal zipper. You will see the dress at the end of the video. Really, I like how this dress turned out. It will probably be one that works into my spring-summer wardrobe quite a bit. It reminds me a lot of like Easter dresses, but I will go into a little more detail as this goes on. However, this video isn't just me doing this mock-up. This is also an introduction to my fair project. So I am doing this dress and jacket combination, as well as a hat, another hat, a purse, and the belt. I am lining this jacket, and the entire ensemble is going to be a natural cream wool. I got this for $10 a yard, and I have 8 yards. After cutting out all this material for all these different patterns, including adjustments, I have like a yard left. So I may end up doing a second purse, depending on if I can find a handle for it and if I can find a pattern. So that will be an adventure. I am less nervous about working with this fabric because I have worked with a wool blend before. However, this is wool. this is like straight wool. This is going to be a dry clean only outfit, and this is going to be my nice outfit. The one where I only pull it out for very special occasions. I probably will wear the jacket quite a bit because it's a jacket. It is kind of meant to be worn, but the dress will probably only be pulled out for special occasions because it is going to be a basically white wool dress. The hat I am making is kind of a fedora 1940s style. I am using a vintage pattern for this hat, for the hats and the purse. It was a hat and purse combination pattern that was put out in the 1940s. One hat is a fedora style, one hat is a beret style, and the purse is a clutch handbag with zipper inside. I will probably be doing this pattern again in a black fabric because I like it, and I want one to match my coat. Yes, I am already thinking of other patterns and other projects that I probably should. But anyway, this video is about me doing this mock-up. Next week's video will probably be me doing the jacket, and then the week after that will be me doing the dress. The two hats, the purse, and the belt will all come out later this year because it will be done as a series of present ensemble pieces that you can do as gifts for the holidays. And yeah, so that is my game plan for this series. I hope you will enjoy watching it. I hope you will have fun chuckling at me while I make this. We'll see you all later, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye. Alright, so I'm not going to talk too much about the process of making this because this is a wearable mock-up. I will probably just be wearing this for my own pleasure because it is a nice plaid and it did give me good practice for making this. I will talk, however, about the things I figured out I need to change. In the dress itself, I am adding a 1/4 of an inch to all these side seams just to give myself a little bit more breathability. The plaid dress, the one I'm working on here, does fit rather well. However, I am going to be making this in a creamy wool. I have the material, I have it cut out, but I have found that the wool is slightly thicker than this, so it is not as stretchy and it is not as forgiving. So I added a 1/4 of an inch to each side seam, which gives me an inch all the way around, just for a little more flexibility and a little more ease of movement, so that way if I want to wear this to a nice dinner or a nice lunch or going out to meet someone, I feel a little more comfortable having, a couple more cookies. I can always take it in, but just giving myself that extra inch will make a difference for the use of this dress. The other thing I found out is in the front of this dress is a slit. And I like to wear camisoles, and I like to wear undershirts. And the slit on the front of this is just a 1/2 inch too low. So I will be bringing that up 1/2 inch so it doesn't show quite as much of my undergarments. Like if I was just wearing a bra, that would be fine. But I'm wearing a camisole under this, and I want to have it relatively covered. But yes. So that is the other change I need to make. The third change I will probably be making is I will probably be making this either a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. But I will be using a hem tape along the bottom of the skirt so that I don't have to do the double turnover, so the hem won't be as bulky. I will be using a catch stitch to hem the bottom of this when I do it in the wool.
than that, I think those are the only real big changes I'll be doing for this dress. There may be some embellishment changes I make, like I may put some like velvet ribbon around the neckline. I'm not sure about that. I may, because I have done this jacket before, I may put some velvet ribbon around the exterior of that. I'm not too sure about that too. It's kind of just a wait and see when I assemble all the pieces in the wool, because I just don't know what it'll really look like. The theme I'm kind of going with this is like a blue and white theme with splashes of other colors. Like the lining I chose has some red in it. It is like a blue and white floral but with a little bit of red in it. I am going with gold for the belt buckle and the buttons along the front because I think that'll look nice. I am going to try and do the snaps for the wool extension. I have to get those though. I may end up going with a zipper like I did in this dress. Simply for the ease of comfortability of doing it. I know I can do a lap zipper now, so I may just end up doing a lapped zipper in the side. Really, this is a very quick dress to do. Like, if you're looking for a one-day make dress, this is very, very simple. It is basically a front of the skirt in two parts, so you sew up the middle, a back of the skirt in two parts, so you sew up the middle, short sleeves, which are very easy to do, and then you've got the bodice, which is just a front and a back with some darts in it. It is very quick, it is very easy. The only thing I didn't do was add a pocket, but I've got a pocket pattern, so I may go through and put in a pocket in the unzippered side seam. I am debating on whether to put a pocket in the final product, but I probably won't because this is supposed to be a suit, and well, this skirt around the hips is rather slim, so a pocket is very noticeable. It's not like some of my other projects where it's been looser skirts, like things that have been pleated or gathered up into a waistband. Those are full skirts. This is a true A-line, and it is rather difficult to have pockets in true A-lines because anything you put in there will be seen. So, yeah, probably won't put a pocket in the final product. However, I am making a purse to go with it, which you will see later this year, so so, yes. I like how this dress turned out. It is very comfortable to wear. It is very spring, summerish, so I will probably get a lot of wear out of it this coming year. I am looking forward to doing this in the wool because that will be more of a fall-winter type thing. Maybe early spring when it's still, kind of cold out. It will give me another wool jacket that I can wear during whatever season because I live on the Olympic Peninsula. It gets cold. I did not try to pattern match this dress at all because I was just kind of going, it's a mock-up. It's for personal use. I am not doing this for a real, outstanding garment. I did this dress to have something comfortable to wear around the house while testing out this pattern before cutting into the $10 yard wool fabric. And yes, I did get it secondhand, which is why it's $10 instead of like $25, because it is 100% wool. Someone was using this fabric for the backing of rugs, and I was like, ooh, 8 yards, $10 a yard, cheap for wool. So, yay. This fabric I bought last year in a lot for $50. It's I think a poly something, maybe a poly linen, maybe a poly cotton. It's definitely not a poly wool, but it's a poly something. And it is rather cute. I look rather nice in it. I wasn't sure if I'd like this fabric on me, but it turned out rather nice. So here, again, I'm not going to go into the process too much because I will be doing that in the next video I do, because that is the actual faire video, and I will be taking a little more time and doing a lot more hand finishing. I do like how this dress fits. I did not make a belt to match it like I will with the cream fabric. However, I did have an elastic 1-inch belt just kind of hanging out. So I threw that on to give a general idea of what it'll look like with the other belt. As well as I grabbed my black rayon jacket that I made last year when I was starting to really try and get into making my own clothes, which I will admit 90% of my wardrobe is now handmade, so yay. The constant sewing has improved my techniques, as well as being able to finish projects in a relatively timely manner. But yes, I am just lining up and finishing up this dress. So all that I'll have left to do is the hem and any hand finishing I need to do. So as I was saying, I did throw on a elastic belt to be able to give a general idea how this dress will look belted, as well as grabbing my black rayon jacket made from this pattern to see how the jacket will look with it, and also to see if I need to make any adjustments to the jacket. Overall, the jacket fits well. I like how it fits, so I won't be making any adjustments to that. I will be leaving off the optional pockets. Well, pocket flaps. It's not actual pockets. If it were actual pockets, I would be adding them. But it's just flaps, and I don't want to use the material in that way. So I will be leaving those off. I will be making 2 hats to match, as well as a purse that is a vintage 1940s purse. So like I said, I could have made this in a day and then worn it the next day. It is a very simple, very quick dress pattern. I would recommend it to beginners because it does allow you to practice darting as well as all the other steps to making a dress. The jacket, again, is a very simple jacket, so if you're looking for a relatively simple, like suit style, vintage inspired pattern, I would recommend this one. You may not be enthused about it. Oh, the third change I made to this dress is I left off the shoulder pads. When I tried the dress on with the shoulder pad like kind of slipped into where it would be, it looked ridiculous. I've got wide shoulders as it is, and just putting that shoulder pad in where it was supposed to be, it did nothing for my shoulders. In fact, I will probably go into my coat and pop the stitches of the shoulder and take out those shoulder pads because they are just no. They're just a no. They don't help. But I will probably do that when I go through and pop out the pop in the new lining to the sleeves. That will probably be a winter project when it is getting dark and gloomy and I don't have enough light to actually do a lot of sewing with. But here is the finished dress. Like I said, it fits relatively well. I find it rather comfortable. The slit is very nice. I like the neckline. I like the length of it, which is why I probably won't mess too much with that. I like that it's got a little spot to wear a belt with it. So here is the jacket with it. Like I said, it fits relatively well. It closes in the front. The sleeves aren't too tight, nor is the neckline, so I think it will probably work relatively well. That is where I need to raise the neckline half an inch. Otherwise, I think it'll be just fine. Here is the front and the back of the dress itself. So I hope you enjoyed watching this project. Let me know if you've got any comments, questions, concerns down below, or if you've got any helpful hints to this dress. I will see you all next time, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye.